Hi everyone, welcome to English Story School, where we embark on exciting journeys through storytelling to enhance your English learning experience. In today's video, we're diving into the profound power of self-reflection and how it can catalyze personal growth and transformation. Have you ever stopped to wonder how your thoughts and experiences shape your identity? Let's take a moment to meet Alex, a young man who, like many of us, finds himself caught in the whirlwind of life. He's juggling work, relationships, and personal ambitions, yet somehow feels lost and overwhelmed. One evening, while cleaning out a drawer, Alex discovers an old journal filled with his past reflections and dreams. As he flips through the pages, a spark ignites within him, leading him on a transformative journey of self-reflection. Self-reflection isn't merely a casual glance back at our lives. It's a deep, intentional process that enables us to evaluate our thoughts, feelings, and actions. In our fast-paced world, it's essential to carve out space to pause, think, and truly understand ourselves. When Alex embarked on his journey, he quickly learned that dedicating time to reflect revealed patterns in his life he hadn't noticed before. He realized how often he rushed into decisions, ignoring the long-term consequences. This newfound awareness became the cornerstone for making more mindful choices. Now let's delve deeper into some powerful tools that can significantly enhance our self-reflection practice, starting with one of the most effective methods, journaling. Imagine Alex at the end of a long day, finding a quiet corner of his home, a cozy spot where he can settle in with his thoughts. He pulls out a simple notebook and a pen, dedicating just 10 minutes to this essential ritual. Every evening, this small act becomes a sacred space for Alex. He begins by jotting down the events of his day, what went well, what didn't, and how he felt about it all. This practice allows him to process his experiences, transforming the chaos of the day into clarity. Each word he writes serves as a gentle release, easing his mind and helping him make sense of the whirlwind of emotions and thoughts swirling within him. But journaling is more than just a recap of daily events. It's a profound tool for self-discovery. As Alex writes, he starts to notice patterns and recurring themes emerging from the pages. Maybe he realizes that he frequently feels anxious about work meetings, or that certain interactions with friends leave him feeling drained. By capturing these insights, he gains a deeper understanding of his emotional landscape, revealing aspects of his life that need attention. Through the act of writing, Alex creates a tangible record of his thoughts and feelings. Over time, he looks back at previous entries, noticing how he has evolved. He sees moments of triumph and challenge, recognizing the strength he has gained from overcoming obstacles. This reflective practice empowers him to pinpoint areas that require change and development. For example, he may realize that he often neglects self-care when life gets busy. Recognizing this pattern inspires him to prioritize his well-being, incorporating small self-care rituals into his routine. Moreover, journaling fosters accountability. By writing down his goals and intentions, Alex solidifies his commitments to himself. Each week, he reviews his progress, celebrating small victories and identifying areas where he may have strayed from his path. This regular check-in keeps him aligned with his aspirations, reinforcing his motivation to grow. Additionally, journaling can be a creative outlet. Alex finds joy in expressing himself through sketches or quotes that resonate with him. These creative elements make his journaling experience more enjoyable and personal, transforming it into a cherished ritual he looks forward to each day. As Alex continues this practice, he discovers that journaling also enhances his problem-solving skills. When faced with difficult decisions, he pours his thoughts onto the page, allowing his mind to untangle the complexities of the situation. This process of externalizing his thoughts often reveals solutions he hadn't considered, leading to clearer decision-making. In essence, journaling becomes a powerful ally in Alex's self-reflection journey. It's a tool that not only helps him process daily experiences, but also illuminates the path toward personal growth. As he writes, he builds a bridge between his past, present, and future, empowering himself to evolve continually. So, as you consider incorporating journaling into your own self-reflection practice, remember that it doesn't have to be perfect or lengthy. Even a few minutes each day can unlock profound insights and help you navigate your own journey of growth. Just like Alex, you may find that this simple ritual becomes a cornerstone of your path to self-discovery and transformation. Another transformative tool in the realm of self-reflection is meditation, a practice that Alex gradually embraced as he sought clarity and inner peace. Initially, the idea of sitting in silence felt daunting to him. After all, how could he quiet his racing thoughts? However, intrigued by the potential benefits, he decided to give it a try. Little did he know, this journey into meditation would unlock a profound connection to his deeper self. In the beginning, Alex set aside just 5 to 10 minutes each day. He found a comfortable spot in his home, perhaps a cozy nook by the window where the sunlight filtered in, or a quiet corner with soft cushions. As he closed his eyes and took a deep breath, he felt the gentle tension in his body begin to melt away. He focused on his breath, feeling the rise and fall of his chest, anchoring himself in the present moment. As he ventured deeper into this practice, Alex began to discover the true power of meditation, its ability to quiet the constant chatter of his mind. At first, his thoughts raced, reminders of tasks, worries about the future, and reflections on the past. But with each session, he learned to gently acknowledge these thoughts without judgment and let them drift away like leaves floating on a stream. This practice of observation became a key element of his self-reflection journey. With time, meditation fostered a heightened awareness of his thoughts and feelings. Instead of reacting impulsively to emotions, whether frustration, sadness, or joy, he started to observe them as they arose. "Ah, there's that frustration again," he would think, rather than allowing it to dictate his actions. This newfound ability to observe his emotions created a nurturing environment for self-reflection to flourish. It became easier for Alex to understand why he felt a certain way in various situations. For instance, he noticed that certain triggers at work led to anxiety, illuminating the need for boundaries he hadn't considered before. Through regular meditation, Alex also cultivated a deeper understanding of his behaviors. He began to recognize patterns that influenced his reactions. When a friend canceled plans, he'd feel a wave of disappointment, followed by a tendency to withdraw. By meditating, he realized this wasn't just a reaction to the canceled plans, but also rooted in his fear of rejection. This insight was transformative, as it prompted him to confront these underlying fears rather than allowing them to shape his relationships. Moreover, meditation opened the door to a profound sense of self-compassion. Alex learned to approach his thoughts and feelings with kindness rather than judgment. Instead of chastising himself for feeling overwhelmed or stressed, he began to respond with understanding. "It's okay to feel this way. It's part of being human." This compassionate perspective shifted his self-talk from critical to supportive, paving the way for a healthier relationship with himself. As he continued to meditate, Alex discovered that the benefits extended far beyond those quiet moments. The mindfulness he cultivated during meditation started to seep into his daily life. He found himself approaching situations with greater patience and awareness. For instance, during a heated conversation with a colleague, he was able to pause and breathe before reacting, allowing for a more thoughtful and constructive dialogue. Alex also experimented with different types of meditation, exploring guided sessions, mindfulness practices, and even loving-kindness meditation. Each approach offered him unique insights and deepened his connection to himself. He found joy in discovering new techniques, whether it was focusing on a mantra or visualizing positive outcomes. Ultimately, meditation became a cornerstone of Alex's self-reflection journey, transforming how he understood and interacted with the world around him. It empowered him to engage with his emotions and thoughts more mindfully, creating a space for growth and transformation. So, if you're considering incorporating meditation into your self-reflection practice, remember that it doesn't require hours of dedication. Start small, with just a few minutes each day. Create a serene environment. Focus on your breath and allow yourself the gift of stillness. Just like Alex, you may find that this simple yet profound practice opens the door to deeper understanding and self-discovery, enriching your life in ways you never imagined. Equally important in the journey of self-reflection is the art of asking the right questions. This practice transforms self-reflection from a simple exercise into a profound exploration of our inner selves. For Alex, this meant diving deep into his thoughts and beliefs by challenging himself with insightful inquiries. Initially, he approached self-reflection with a series of general thoughts, but soon he realized that specific, thought-provoking questions could unlock doors he hadn't even known existed. One evening, after a particularly challenging day, Alex decided to dedicate time to self-reflection. He sat down with a notebook, determined to delve into his innermost thoughts. He began by writing down a question that had been nagging at him. What truly brings me joy? This seemingly simple question became a gateway to a much deeper exploration. As he pondered, he realized that his daily routine was often filled with activities that didn't ignite his passion. He had been so focused on obligations, work deadlines, social commitments, and the pressures of adulthood that he had neglected to consider what genuinely made him happy. Through this inquiry, Alex began to list activities and moments that filled him with joy, such as baking on weekends, painting, and taking long walks in nature. Each item on the list brought back vivid memories and emotions, prompting him to reflect on why these experiences mattered to him. He discovered that baking was not just a hobby. It was a way for him to express creativity and connect with his childhood memories of baking with his grandmother. This realization was a significant breakthrough, as it reminded him of the importance of infusing joy and creativity into his life. Then he shifted his focus to another pivotal question. What values define my life? This inquiry required him to dig deep into his core beliefs and principles. As he reflected, he identified values like honesty, kindness, and personal growth. Each value resonated deeply with him, acting as a compass guiding his decisions and actions. However, he also faced the uncomfortable truth that he often compromised these values in certain situations, whether it was staying in a job that didn't align with his passion or avoiding difficult conversations with friends. Confronting these contradictions was challenging, yet it paved the way for profound personal revelations. As Alex wrestled with these questions, he also explored the significance of asking why. For example, when he noted that honesty was a core value, he began to ask himself why it mattered so much to him. This led him to uncover past experiences where honesty had been pivotal, shaping his relationships and self-esteem. Understanding the roots of his values made them more than mere words. They became integral parts of his identity. The process of asking the right questions didn't just stop with personal joy and values. It extended to his dreams and aspirations. Alex began to ask himself questions like, what do I want to achieve in the next 5 years, and what legacy do I want to leave behind? These inquiries prompted him to envision a future that was not merely reactive to circumstances, but actively designed by his desires. He realized that he had been hesitant to dream big, often settling for what felt safe or expected. But now, armed with his newfound understanding of joy and values, he felt emboldened to pursue a more fulfilling path. Through this journey, Alex learned that the power of self-reflection lies not just in the answers we find, but in the questions we dare to ask. The discomfort of facing uncomfortable truths was a necessary step toward growth and transformation. Each inquiry served as a mirror, reflecting back parts of himself he had overlooked or ignored. To cultivate this art of questioning in your own self-reflection practice, consider setting aside dedicated time to explore your thoughts. Bring a journal, a pen, and an open heart. Begin with questions that resonate with you, and don't shy away from discomfort. Remember, the most profound insights often emerge when we challenge ourselves to look beyond the surface. As you engage in this process, you may find that these inquiries guide you toward greater self-awareness, deeper understanding, and ultimately, a life more aligned with your true self. Just like Alex, you too can unlock the transformative potential of asking the right questions, leading to significant personal revelations that illuminate your journey forward. As Alex continued his journey of self-reflection, he stumbled upon a powerful tool that would deepen his understanding of himself, seeking feedback from others. Initially hesitant, he realized that while introspection was vital, external perspectives could illuminate blind spots he wasn't aware of. The idea of reaching out to trusted friends and mentors filled him with a mix of excitement and apprehension. What if their feedback was difficult to hear? What if it challenged his self-image? Yet Alex knew that growth often required stepping outside his comfort zone. Taking a deep breath, he began by identifying a few key people in his life. Friends who had always been supportive, colleagues whose opinions he respected, and mentors who had guided him in the past. He reached out to them, inviting them to share their honest thoughts about his strengths and areas where he could improve. In doing so, he created a safe space for open dialogue, assuring them that he valued their insights and was genuinely eager to learn. The first conversation he had was with his best friend, Mia. Over coffee, he asked her, "What do you think are my greatest strengths?" She lit up, sharing how she admired his creativity and resilience. But she also gently pointed out that sometimes he struggled with assertiveness, particularly in group settings where his ideas could get overshadowed. Instead of feeling defensive, Alex listened intently. This was the first moment he truly recognized the value of an outside perspective. He had always thought of himself as a good communicator, but Mia's insights opened his eyes to areas he could develop further. Encouraged by this experience, Alex next turned to his mentor, an experienced professional in his field. During their meeting, he posed similar questions. This time, the feedback was more challenging. His mentor highlighted that while Alex had great ideas, he often hesitated to voice them during team meetings. He encouraged Alex to work on his confidence and assertiveness. Although it stung to hear, Alex appreciated the honesty. Instead of dismissing the feedback, he took it to heart, realizing it was an opportunity for growth. It was as if a new layer of self-awareness had been unveiled, revealing insights he had never considered before. Embracing constructive criticism with an open mind proved to be a transformative aspect of Alex's self-reflection journey. He began to understand that feedback wasn't a personal attack, but a valuable tool for self-improvement. This shift in perspective allowed him to approach conversations with curiosity rather than fear. He started to look forward to these discussions, eager to learn more about himself from those who knew him well. As he gathered insights, Alex made a point to reflect on them. He kept a dedicated section in his journal to jot down key takeaways from each feedback session. This practice not only helped him process the information, but also allowed him to track his progress over time. He could see patterns emerging, areas where he consistently received praise, and those where he needed to put in extra effort. With this data, he felt empowered to set specific goals for his personal development. In addition to friends and mentors, Alex also began seeking feedback in more structured environments, such as workplace performance reviews. He approached these evaluations not with anxiety, but with a proactive mindset. He would ask colleagues for informal check-ins after projects, requesting their thoughts on his contributions. This practice fostered a culture of openness and collaboration, not just for himself, but for his entire team. One of the most enlightening aspects of seeking feedback was discovering how others perceived him versus how he viewed himself. Alex realized that while he was his own harshest critic, others often saw strengths he hadn't recognized. This revelation was liberating. It allowed him to appreciate his unique qualities while also motivating him to work on areas for improvement. As he continued to integrate feedback into his self-reflection practice, Alex found himself becoming more adaptable and resilient. He was learning to embrace vulnerability, understanding that it was okay to not have all the answers. This journey taught him that seeking feedback was not just about gathering information. It was about building relationships and creating a supportive community around his growth. In conclusion, the value of seeking feedback became a cornerstone of Alex's self-reflection journey. By opening himself to the insights of trusted friends and mentors, he enriched his self-awareness and uncovered aspects of himself that had remained hidden. Each conversation added a new dimension to his understanding, guiding him toward continuous improvement. As you embark on your own journey of self-reflection, consider reaching out to those who know you best. Embrace their perspectives, and you may just find that the insights they offer can be transformative, illuminating your path in ways you never imagined. Let's delve deeper into the transformative power of gratitude in Alex's journey of self-reflection. As he navigated the complexities of life, he realized that while challenges and setbacks were part of the human experience, there was also a wealth of positivity and abundance waiting to be acknowledged. This realization marked a turning point in his self-reflection practice. Alex decided to incorporate gratitude practices into his daily routine, recognizing that expressing gratitude could significantly impact his mental and emotional well-being. Every morning, he set aside a few minutes to sit quietly with a cup of coffee and reflect on what he was thankful for. Initially, this practice felt a bit forced. He would list the obvious things: his job, his health, and his supportive friends. However, As he continued this ritual, he began to dig deeper, unearthing the subtler joys in his life. One day, while writing in his gratitude journal, he recalled a simple moment from the previous week. A spontaneous lunch with his co-worker who had brightened his day with laughter and shared stories. That moment, though small, filled him with warmth. By taking the time to reflect on it, Alex not only appreciated the experience, but also realized how meaningful connections can transform an ordinary day into something special. This deeper level of gratitude helped him see that every day was sprinkled with moments worth celebrating. Through this practice, Alex discovered a shift in his mindset. Rather than fixating on obstacles and challenges, he began to focus on opportunities. He learned to view difficulties not as dead ends, but as stepping stones toward growth. For instance, instead of dwelling on the stress of a challenging project at work, he started recognizing it as an opportunity to develop new skills and showcase his creativity. This reframing allowed him to approach obstacles with curiosity rather than dread. In addition to morning reflections, Alex also began to express gratitude in more spontaneous ways throughout the day. Whether it was sending a quick text to a friend to thank them for their support, or taking a moment to appreciate the beauty of nature during his lunch break, these small acts reinforced his positive mindset. He started to notice how these moments of gratitude created a ripple effect, uplifting not just his mood, but also those around him. His friends and family responded to his positivity, fostering an environment where gratitude and support flowed both ways. As the weeks went by, Alex found that practicing gratitude also enhanced his resilience. When faced with setbacks, like a disappointing review at work or a personal disappointment, he was able to pull himself back up more quickly. Instead of spiraling into negativity, he would pause and remind himself of the things he was grateful for. This practice served as an emotional anchor, helping him maintain perspective during tough times. Moreover, Alex's gratitude practice became a source of inspiration. He started to collect stories of gratitude from the people around him, asking friends and colleagues to share what they were thankful for in their lives. These conversations not only enriched his understanding of others, but also deepened his appreciation for the shared human experience. Hearing about the joys and struggles of others helped him realize that everyone faces challenges, but cultivating gratitude can provide a powerful lens through which to view those challenges. In one particularly revealing moment, Alex hosted a small dinner party where each guest shared something they were grateful for. The atmosphere transformed as laughter and warmth filled the room. Listening to his friends express their gratitude helped him recognize the interconnectedness of their lives. It was a beautiful reminder that even in difficult times, there are always threads of joy and connection to hold on to. Ultimately, gratitude became a cornerstone of Alex's self-reflection practice. By consistently acknowledging the positive aspects of his life, he developed a more abundant and optimistic outlook. This simple yet profound shift not only reinforced his sense of self, but also propelled him forward on his journey. Alex learned that gratitude is not just a fleeting feeling, but a powerful practice that can cultivate resilience, foster deeper connections, and illuminate the richness of life. So, as you consider your own journey, take a moment to reflect on the role of gratitude in your life. What are the small moments, the connections, or the experiences that bring you joy? By embracing gratitude, you too can shift your focus from obstacles to opportunities, opening your eyes to the abundance that surrounds you and nurturing a mindset that propels you toward growth and fulfillment. As Alex's journey of self-reflection deepened, he came to a profound realization. Self-reflection is not a one-time event or a fleeting activity to check off a list. It is an ongoing commitment to understanding oneself and embracing growth. This understanding transformed how he viewed his daily experiences, allowing him to approach each day with intentionality and curiosity. Initially, Alex had thought of self-reflection as a task, something to do during quiet moments or in response to specific challenges. However, as he engaged more deeply in the practice, he recognized it as a continuous thread woven through the fabric of his life. This shift in perspective was pivotal. Self-reflection became less about analyzing past failures or successes and more about exploring the landscape of his thoughts, feelings, and aspirations on an ongoing basis. Every evening, as he sat down with his journal, Alex began to see these moments not just as a review of the day, but as a chance to uncover deeper insights about himself. He realized that life is a series of experiences, some joyful, others challenging, and each offers an opportunity to learn and adapt. With each entry, he documented not only what happened, but also how he felt about it. This practice helped him identify patterns in his behavior and emotions, revealing tendencies he hadn't been aware of before. For instance, he noted that he often reacted defensively in conversations about his work, which stemmed from a fear of failure. By reflecting on these instances, Alex could dissect the emotions driving his responses. This newfound awareness became a catalyst for change. Instead of allowing fear to dictate his reactions, he began to consciously practice responding with openness and curiosity. Each time he faced a similar situation, he felt increasingly empowered, knowing he had the ability to choose his reaction. Moreover, Alex discovered that self-reflection encouraged him to set intentional goals aligned with his values. By regularly examining what truly mattered to him, his passions, relationships, and aspirations, he could articulate clear objectives. For instance, during one reflective session, he realized that he wanted to incorporate more creativity into his life, not just in his work, but in his personal hobbies as well. This insight led him to explore painting, something he had always wanted to try but had pushed aside. By embracing this new pursuit, he found joy and fulfillment that enriched his overall experience. In addition to personal insights, Alex learned to embrace feedback as an integral part of his self-reflection process. He began to seek out conversations with friends and mentors who could provide honest reflections on his growth. These dialogues became an invaluable resource, revealing blind spots he had missed. Each conversation offered him fresh perspectives, prompting him to ask further questions and delve deeper into his own motivations and behaviors. The more Alex committed to self-reflection, the more he felt a sense of alignment with his true self. This alignment was empowering. It allowed him to make decisions that resonated with his core values rather than societal expectations or external pressures. He learned to say no to opportunities that didn't align with his vision and to pursue paths that felt authentic. This commitment to his true self transformed not just his choices, but also his relationships. Friends and family began to notice a shift in his demeanor. He radiated a newfound confidence and authenticity that drew others closer. As time went on, self-reflection became a source of resilience for Alex. Life continued to throw challenges his way, difficult conversations, professional setbacks, and personal dilemmas. But instead of feeling overwhelmed, he approached each situation as a chance to learn. Reflecting on these experiences, he built a toolkit of strategies for navigating adversity. When faced with uncertainty, he would take a moment to pause, breathe, and reflect on what he could control. This practice grounded him and provided clarity amid chaos. Alex's journey illuminated the truth that self-reflection is not just about looking back, it's about using the past to inform the future. With each moment of introspection, he carved a path toward a more fulfilling and purpose-driven life. He learned that growth is a dynamic process, constantly evolving as new experiences unfold. In this ongoing journey, Alex discovered a deeper sense of self-awareness and appreciation for life's complexities. The commitment to self-reflection became his compass, guiding him toward choices that resonated with his values and aspirations. It empowered him to embrace change and approach challenges with a mindset of growth. So, as you embark on your own path of self-discovery, remember that self-reflection is a lifelong journey. Embrace it as a commitment to understanding yourself more deeply, adapting to new circumstances, and growing into the person you aspire to be. Each moment of reflection holds the potential for transformation, guiding you toward a life that feels authentic and fulfilling. In conclusion, the power of self-reflection lies in its ability to foster awareness, promote growth, and deepen our understanding of who we are. By engaging in practices like journaling, meditation, thoughtful questioning, seeking feedback, and cultivating gratitude, we can unlock the potential for profound transformation. Just like Alex, we all possess the ability to navigate our journeys with intention and clarity. So, the next time you feel lost or overwhelmed, take a moment to pause and reflect. Ask yourself, what can I learn from my experiences? With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.